What's going on, everybody? Want to make a quick video. I got a couple things I would like to talk to you guys about as far as things you should look out for during your weight loss or during your fat loss journey. This will go from, this is really for anyone, you know, whether you're trying to lose a whole bunch of weight or just lose maybe 5, 10, 15 pounds. These are things that you could look out for and things you will plan ahead for as far as things you can do and things you can change. So I got a couple notes in my phone, and we'll go through these notes, and hopefully this will benefit you. Okay, so the first thing is weight loss is never linear, okay? Meaning that I'm actually gonna grab a little whiteboard and make a little chart for you. Meaning that, let's say your starting weight is 215 pounds, okay? 215, and your goal weight is, let's say, 185 pounds, okay? So goal weight 185, okay? So you got 215, you can see that, 215 there, 185 there, okay? What I mean by weight loss is never completely linear is when you're losing weight, there's going to be ups and downs where you may, for a week you may lose, half a pound, quarter of a pound each day, 1 or 2 pounds a week. And then you may run to times where you actually don't lose any. And then you may also run to times where your weight actually spikes back up, okay? So it'll look something like this, where it goes down, spikes. And I'm gonna show you this graph. Okay, so you got your 215, okay? So let's say you're losing weight, and then it spikes. And then you lose again, spike, lose again, spike, all the way through, and then you may keep losing until you get to your weight. And there actually may be some parts where it actually evens out, where your weight stays the same. That's completely normal. Weight's never going to be linear, so it's never going to look like a straight line, okay? So it's never going to be from your starting weight to your goal weight. That's never going to happen, okay? So weight loss is never linear, okay? Weight loss is going to be, it's going to change, okay? So it's going to go up, down. So that's something that you should expect when you're getting to a weight loss or fat loss phase, okay? And that's actually where weighing in daily can benefit you as far as knowing what your weight is doing throughout the week. Because when you weigh daily and you're consistent with that weigh-in, you weigh in the morning, around the same time, before you eat, before you drink any water, so you can get accurate weigh-ins. When you're weighing in daily, you actually are able to see how your weight's fluctuating throughout the week, and then at the end of the week you could take that weekly average, and then it'll give you a better picture as far as what your weight is doing, and then if you need to adjust things going forward, okay? So that's one big takeaway, is weight loss is never linear. It's going to go up some, you may lose some, gain some, stay the same. That's all part of the process, okay? Second thing I really wanted to talk about was it's as far as when you're starting your weight loss journey. A lot of people think, let me cut as many calories as I possibly can and lose weight super fast. And that'll work. If you, let's say, you cut 1,000 calories right away, you lose 3 or 4 pounds a week, and you lose that for, let's say, a month, you've lost, close to 20 pounds, and then all of a sudden, you stop losing weight, okay? That's gonna happen, and what that is something called metabolic adaptation, okay? So metabolic adaptation basically is where your metabolism, and I'm keeping this real simple, where your metabolism actually gets used to living off of the calories you're giving it. So if you cut 1,000 calories, your body's gonna work to actually get used to living off those calories, where it doesn't want to lose weight anymore, and then you're going to have to cut your calories even more. And if you cut them so low to begin with that when you hit that point, you're gonna have to cut them lower, and then you're gonna be eating, you know, a very, very little amount of food. You're giving yourself no wiggle room to adjust when you hit those sticking points, if that makes sense, okay? So what I like to tell people, and a simple, you know, some simple advice is, you want to be able to eat as much food as you possibly can while still losing weight, okay? So you don't want to cut your calories right away, you know, a big old chunk of calories right away, because then you're leaving yourself no room to adjust. But if you slowly take away calories, when you hit those sticking points, you then have room, you have wiggle room, and then you can adjust, and then you can, you know, keep moving along in the process. You can keep losing weight, things like that. So if you don't leave yourself any wiggle room and you cut a whole bunch of calories right off the bat, you're setting yourself up for failure in the long run, because yeah, you may lose weight quickly right away, but once you hit a sticking point, you're either gonna have to cut your calories so low that, you know, you're eating next to nothing, or you're gonna say screw that and you're gonna start eating more, and then what happens? You gain, you know, you'll slowly start to gain weight, start to gain the weight back. So when you're starting off losing weight, the biggest thing is you should want to eat as many calories as you can while still losing weight. So while still being in a deficit. So if I'm in a deficit of, or if my maintenance is 2,500 calories, I don't want to right away put myself at 1,500 calories. Yeah, I may lose weight, but then I'm gonna hit a sticking point, and I'm gonna be really, really low on food, you know, that I can eat daily. So I'd rather, you know, put myself at, you know, maybe 2,300 calories, 2,200 calories, lose weight as long as I can off of those calories, and then when I hit a sticking point, then adjust, then maybe go to 2,100, you know, and then keep losing weight off of those calories. So the biggest thing is making sure you're eating as much calories as you can while still losing weight, okay? Because your body is going to get used to living off of those calories, and then you're not gonna lose any more weight on those calories, so then you have to adjust. But if you start, you know, right off the bat, you know, super, super low calories, your body's eventually gonna get used to those, and then you're gonna have very little wiggle room, okay? So, I hope though, you know, that made weight, so that made sense, sorry about that. Weight loss is never linear, okay? So it's going to change, up, down throughout the whole process. But that's why you take daily weigh-ins and a weekly average, so you can see the, or you can see what your body's doing over a period of time, okay? And starting your calories as high as possible while still losing weight, so you have wiggle room throughout your dieting process to keep progressing and keep losing weight, okay? I hope that made sense. I know I kind of rambled a little bit, and some of that may have been a little bit shaky. You know, if you have any questions, let me know, and thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.